Well, good afternoon, friends. I am happy to see you. It is Monday afternoon after a long day behind the desk. I am kind of glad it's over. Shoo, sweat on my brow today, but had a great day though. Got so much accomplished um, and helped others navigate through the challenges. So I felt like a coach today. Like you can do this. Woo woo, a little cheerleading going on, but I wanted to just take a minute because I'm here at the pier. And when I pulled up on the wharf, I'm actually up in an area. It's really quiet here, right? Like, I don't think I've ever seen it this empty. And so I'm just sitting over here where I've got a beautiful view of the boats and a little bit of the bay. And then you can see a little bit of the other wharf, the commercial wharf over to the left. I'm right at the breaking wall. And I pulled up actually sideways here. And there's like a tie off here. And there's still like a rope like wrapped around it, like someone left it here. Um, and I was just thinking about like, wow, how, why it's so important to tie off. And like someone's going to be missing their rope, or for some reason they left their rope. Like, why would you leave your rope? Um, so there's two reasons why you would leave your rope if it's not good for tying off, if it's not strong enough to hold, right? So that you don't drift. And the other thing is how important it is to have a tie off rope, because if you don't tie off, you think that you're just in this nice calm area, but you will drift. You will drift and you will find yourself out in the deep sea in trouble. And so every boat that comes in, if they're not, when they're coming to dock, they're going to tie up and tie off so that they can keep the boat stable and safe and secure. And not a lot. We can take that and we can flip that over, right? We can be like, what would that look like? Well, for us, right? Well, does it say tie off in the scriptures? Well, no. No, it doesn't say tie off, but it does talk about drifting. It does talk about just being shipwrecked in our faith. It does talk about being like getting to the place where we're too comfortable or we're lukewarm. It does get to the place where it's continuing to spur us on and reminding us that we've got a race to run, and that we keep our eyes on the prize, and that we endure hardness. And so all of these are still just scriptures that kind of we can dance around and realize the importance and the beauty of anchoring, that the scriptures are like an anchor to our soul, right? So when we're going through whatever we're going through, we drop anchor. We don't let the storms pull us way to the left, and we don't let the storms pull us way to the right, but we anchor ourselves in the truth that we know, and we stand strong at our core in what we know and who we are. And regardless of what's coming from the outside, it doesn't matter what other voices, it doesn't matter what challenges, doesn't matter what shaking, that when we have a foundation, that it's still going to stay. When everything gets shaken, it might get shaken, and you might feel the repercussions of that shaking. But if you have the foundation in the things that are eternal, they will remain. The shaking will not endure forever. And when the shaking is over, you'll remain. And so that's a powerful, powerful, powerful truth to have solidified in our hearts, to know whose we are and who we serve. And so I just want to take that moment. I hope that you today will, if you feel like you're adrift, and you're just kind of out there just floating, and you don't think like, oh, well, there's no problem, I'm just floating. Just be aware that of your surroundings, and be aware that if you continue to drift and don't pay attention, you can find yourself in a place that you didn't anticipate that may not be for your good. And so just still be watchful, be aware. Doesn't mean that we are living on high alert or with anxiety. No, be anxious for nothing. But also in our comfortability, there's a difference between having peace. There's a difference between enjoying life and being at peace and being delighted in creation. And there's a whole nother thing to be sitting back on our lees, to be slothful, to be become callous or blinded or hardened, where we just don't feel like doing anything or wanting to be a part of anything. And that's completely different, right? So these are just reminders that continue to stir us up. I'm minding my own business, and for whatever reason, this little tie-off is here for us today. So I just wanted to share it with you. I hope that you have a great and glorious, love-filled and victorious day, my friends. I hope that you're enjoying some sunshine somewhere, well, and getting that vitamin D in. And I hope that you're singing. Hope you have a song in your heart and you're getting that oxy too. Bye for now.